Blac Chyna is going to court on Monday to get a restraining order against Rob Kardashian. And this is actually super interesting because you know the stories now that he's been posting pictures of her vagina, medical information, all sorts of intimate information. She has now hired Lisa Bloom, who is a big civil rights, women's rights lawyer. And Lisa Bloom, you remember her, but she was the one that was with Kathy Griffin at the news conference. But Lisa Bloom, I talked to her like 10 minutes ago, and she told me a little bit about this. And she's saying, look, one of the reasons I took this case on, this is not just about Blac Chyna. This is a women's rights issue. And she says that Blac Chyna has been slut-shamed and that this is a very common way now for an ex-boyfriend or husband to attack their ex, and they do it all online.
Cyberbullying, and also remember, it's being done to an audience of millions in several
Rob
cases.
has millions of people. That's right. And she says that this is just a symbol of what women have and girls have to go through when they break up, because this has become the common form now of bullying and harassment. So she's going to go to court. She's trying to get a domestic violence restraining order against Rob. She actually wanted to get it today, but the judge said, look, you got to give him notice. So she's given him notice, and we don't know whether he's going to show up on Monday or not, but she is going to say, look, end the cyberbullying. He cannot post pictures of her. He can't post her medical information. Her address should not be allowed to post pictures of her with her new alleged boyfriend. That this is all slut shaming. In addition to staying away from him, she wants all of this handled in the restraining order.
Now, this is also clearly going to be an issue because they have a child together, but they're going to have to be staying. They're going to have to stay away from each other. This is going to be a situation where they're going to have an intermediary, I would think.
A handoff.
Do the handoff.
Well, they always had a handoff, though.
Well, when they were together, they didn't need it.
Well, the consequences for Rob, if he doesn't listen, he can be held in contempt of court. And the punishment, typically with something like this, you throw him in jail. And that's why restraining orders are so valuable to people who are being harassed, that if they get violated, it's not an issue of, well, I'm allowed to. You're not allowed to if the restraining order says you're not. And if you do it, the judge has the power to hold you in contempt and throw you in jail. So the consequences here are going to get much bigger for Rob Kardashian.
And I have heard some people who theorized that they thought at first that some of this was like a publicity stunt between the two of them. I think now it's pretty clear this is not a publicity stunt. It is very real.
I think the situation is with Rob pretty much with the things that he's doing with the address and putting out, and also her phone number, where Chyna has no security at all. That's a big issue. And she has 2 kids, that you put out all of her information. That's the situation. So that's why I think that more so drawn the line as far as what's going on here.
Now, we know also Rob is, saying, I am cutting you off completely, Blac Chyna.
Yeah. Which is something that we haven't really seen before through all their fights. I mean, they've been off and on for a couple years now, but he's always paid the bills. And most recently, he was paying her $16,000 rent per month. And we're told that he's cut that off. She's given the cars back that he bought her and a bunch of jewelry too. So seems like he, as far as financially, is moving on, but these two, I don't know. They always have the back and forth, but this seems pretty legit.
And aside from the rent, is also saying that he is not going to pay child support, which I don't know
how they have no child support. They have no formal child support agreement.
But at some point, he has to pay child support.
Well, no, Rob does pay for the nannies as of right now.
Yeah, as of right now is the operative words. And the fact is that you are insane in a situation like this not to run to court, not walk, but run to court and get a child support order, because if something this volatile where it gets this vicious, it's only a matter of time.
I mean, they have to, though. If the restraining order gets granted, then something has to be in place for the child, or just get messy situation.
Hi, this is Jennifer from Sacramento. And first, I think that Rob deserves everything that's coming to him because his family warned him about her and he didn't listen. And 2, if Blac Chyna really needs money, I guess she could always just go back to stripping.
Well, she's actually making money doing appearances and whatnot.
Yeah.
Now, there is one winner in this whole thing.
That would be a rapper by the name of Ferrari. You know his face because you've seen him in bed with Blac Chyna. In the photos that he posted, he's the guy in the middle of all of this. Well, we got him out, got him in Hollywood, outside Capitol Records, by the way. So something's going right in his career. But he had a surprising reaction. We asked him how he felt about Rob.
China, are you good? Are you cool right now or not?
Ask China.
Do you feel bad at all about like what's happened?
Can't really answer. I don't know. We feel good.
You feel good?
Feel good.
Are you upset that Rob put you on blast then?
Rob's a good guy.
He's a good guy?
Rob's a good guy.
Cool. There are rumors that you guys that you have a sex tape. Is that true?
Ask China, man.
Ask China?
Ask China.
Would you ever release it if it is true?
Ask China.
Ask China. Thank you, sir.
Well, first of all, you have to be extremely accomplished to even go into Capitol Records and
Right.
record, so
You
it's
can't
pretty
just walk.
amazing.
Well, or you could be a big topic right now, discussion. But Ferrari, though, clearly, what's so funny?
Nothing.
Nothing. Harvey's just. Yes, Harvey recorded once
Okay,
at Capitol
stop it.
Records. All right. Anyway, got that out of the way. Back to Ferrari.
Go on, Raquel.
Yeah, okay, so Ferrari basically he was pretty coy, ask China, when of course he knows all the answers. Does he feel good about everything that's happening? Yes. That's why he's at a meeting at Capitol Records. So clearly he's taking advantage of the situation.
This is a win-win-win-win-win for this dude.
Make sure to subscribe to TMZ Live to keep up to date on the latest entertainment news.
And if you want to keep watching, click on one of these videos right now.